Welcome back to Six Quantum Bridge podcast. This is your host, analyst, and researcher, Bernadette. And today we're going to be talking about something that I usually don't talk about on this podcast. It's not my usual type of content, but I thought that I would mention this because of the pride that it brings. And I kind of wanted to rally up my dual heritage familia here that listens to me on this podcast because I was going through my streaming service and figuring out what to watch and everything. And I wasn't really into this show heavy when it first came out, but I started watching Smallville. And the face card on both Tom Welling and Kristen Kreuk are lethal. Okay, now, while Tom Welling he's wow. Okay, that face card never declines, as they say. I wanted to focus on Kristen Kreuk. Why? Because she's dual heritage. She is Chinese Indonesian and Dutch. So it's that unusual pairing that made this beautiful face. Now, she has one of those face cards that you don't see anymore, okay? And she's not alone. There is a list here that I'm going to go through, okay? And this is all women that have dual heritage. When you mix two unlikely spheres and they get together, the genetics on both parents combine to make these beautiful, physically beautiful people. And it's the type of beauty that you don't see replicated because it's once in a lifetime. All right. And I feel included in that because I've been told many, many times, like, it's hard to place your ethnicity. Where are you from? And then I tell them I'm Puerto Rican and Ukrainian. So depending on what I'm wearing that day and what my makeup and my hair looks like, I either look very Puerto Rican or very Ukrainian, okay? And with Kristen Kreuk, she has this kind of delicate pixie, like a face painted by the gods. And she can attribute that to her dual ancestry, okay? Both are Chinese Indonesian and her Dutch. So, in short, today's episode is going to be about this very thing, dual heritage beauty. That lethal face card that comes when two worlds collide and create that third energy. Some lanes are earned by lineage, and dual heritage beauty is one of them. Now, you guys know I'm proud to be Puerto Rican and Ukrainian. That's my lane. That's my third energy. And I want to celebrate everyone listening who carries dual heritage. So while my content can be listened to by many, many people, this particular episode is for those that have dual heritage. I'm talking to my dual heritage girlies, okay? And guys. And I want to celebrate everyone listening that has this dual heritage. Because your face card is your receipt. You don't need validation from anyone. Your lineage speaks for itself. Dual heritage beauty isn't just about blending two cultures. It's about creating something new, a third energy, a look that's timeless, lethal, and era-defining that you've never seen before. Think about it. When two lineages meet, they don't cancel each other out. They amplify. They create features that are unique, balanced, and unforgettable. That's why dual heritage beauty stands out in every industry. Film, fashion, sports, even royalty. It's not just pretty, it's iconic. So, who are some of those icons of dual heritage beauty? Let's look at some examples. Of course, Kristen Kreuk in 2001, Dutch and Chinese Indonesian. Her role in Smallville made her the blueprint. Soft yet lethal beauty. Effortless, untouchable. The woman hardly had any makeup on and she looked absolutely stunning. I mean, exquisite. I would call her exquisite. There's pretty, great, but she was exquisite. Gigi Hadid, Dutch and Palestinian. Striking bone structure, warm features, fashion dominance. She embodies the third energy as well. Zendaya. I hope I'm saying it correctly. African American and German Scottish. Versatile, timeless, able to embody multiple aesthetics. That's dual heritage power. Halle Berry. African American and English. Oscar winner, barrier breaker, and lethal face card that defined an era. Jessica Alba. Mexican and Danish French. Her look shaped early 2000s Hollywood beauty standards. Zoe Kravitz. African American and Jewish. Edgy yet delicate. Fashion and film icon. And while we're at it, let's talk about her mother, right? She was on The Cosby Show. Why does her name escape me for the minute? Lisa Bonet. Thank you. Lisa Bonet. If you watched The Cosby Show as a kid and you grew up with Denise Huxtable, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Shay Mitchell, Filipino and Scottish Irish. A striking blend of warm and cool features. Then you have Olivia Munn, Chinese and German Irish. Unique look that stands out in Hollywood. Meghan Markle, African American and Caucasian. Her beauty became globally recognized when she entered the British royal family. Naomi Osaka, Haitian and Japanese. Her global presence in sports and fashion shows how dual heritage translates across industries. Each of these women provides the same point. They prove the same point. Dual heritage creates lethal beauty you can't buy, mimic, or surgically replicate. Their faces are receipts. Their careers are proof. Dual heritage beauty challenges traditional standards. It expands representation. It shows that beauty isn't one dimensional. It's layered, it's global, it's timeless. And to my listeners of dual heritage, you are seen. You are beautiful. Your lineage carries that same third energy. You belong in this lane. This episode is about celebrating you, about putting you in the same category as the icons I just named. Dual heritage beauty isn't just aesthetics, it's cultural authority. It's proof that blending worlds creates something new, something lethal, something unforgettable. And every time I look in the mirror, I can see just how perfectly blended my Ukrainian side, which is Eastern European, and there's been a little bit of a move to embodying Slavic beauty into the mainstream. Oh, listen, that's another episode. and my Puerto Rican side. So if you kind of think about it, they said scientifically that the Puerto Rican woman is considered the perfect woman because it has the perfect blend of Taino, which is native, African American, or I would say African, okay, and Spaniard, which is European. So you have those three major parts in one. Then you add the Ukrainian, which has the sharp features like the high cheekbones and the tall height. I'm 5'8". And, you know, I mean, 5'8" is the starting point in high fashion modeling. So, I mean, you can look it up if you want to. So I kind of feel proud of that, that I'm not short. I'm considered tall. So if you put heels on me, which I don't wear heels too much because they hurt, right? If you put heels on me, I'm like 5'10", 5'11". I'm near 6 feet tall, depending on the height of the shoes. But without the shoes, with regular flats or barefoot, I'm 5'8". So sometimes it takes you a while to appreciate just what makes you, you. And that's why I'm making this episode. This is for my dual heritage beauties and my dual heritage dudes, okay? Be proud of your dual heritage. It made something that's not replicable. There will never be another you, ever. Because those types of things, when you blend two different countries, it just makes this third energy type of ethereal, exquisite beauty that you can't replicate with just one heritage. So, that being said, I hope you enjoyed this episode. This was meant to give my dual heritage beauties their flowers. So here you go. Pales in comparison to your beauty, I'm sure. But let this be your warm-hearted shout out. I love you guys. I'll talk to you in the next one. Please follow for more.